Floyd Mayweather tells Shannon Sharpe that he could get Deontay Wilder right for the Tyson Fury Part 3, the rematch. The trilogy. We're going to talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, head over to the description box if you want to sign up for ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus, they have a ton of great coverage, docuseries, documentaries, archive boxing and UFC fights, exclusives, and behind the scenes. If you want to help the channel, that's one way to do it. Also, the links are below for the Cash App, the Zelle, and all the types of donations. If you guys are interested in doing that, help the channel. You know, we're just going to keep growing and keep building. Now, link in the description. This was quoted, you know, I just didn't feel like writing out the quote, but this reporter did it for me. I did catch what Floyd Mayweather said. I made a video about part of the podcast interview. So check that video out. It was about Floyd Mayweather. He said and explains why he's TBE. So that video is already up. I released that earlier today. And he says he's TBE over Ray Robinson, guys like Muhammad Ali, and he explains why. Floyd said that, you know, Ray Robinson had almost 200 fights, and he still didn't fight as many former champions and world champions as he has. He says all those names, you know, he still hasn't accomplished what I've accomplished. He said the same goes for Muhammad Ali, Ray Robinson, anybody you name it. He says he is TBE out of everybody ever. Separate video, check that one out. It's on the page, and you know, give that a watch. But it says Floyd Mayweather says, quote, Tyson Fury, he's solid. He's got skills. Deontay Wilder's got bombs, but we can make his skills a lot better. I'm here to help fighters, even Deontay Wilder. I'm here. All he's got to do is let me know what he want to do, and we can make it happen. This again was Floyd Mayweather on Club Shay Shay, which is Shannon Sharpe's podcast. So make sure you guys check him out as well. Now, I want to give my thoughts. This is not the first time Floyd has done that. I have it pulled up for you. Floyd Mayweather, well, let me preface this. Floyd, since Wilder has lost, has reached out. I don't recall when Wilder was like knocking everybody out and undefeated. I don't think Floyd had really reached out and offered his services. But after the Tyson Fury loss earlier this year in February, in the rematch where Wilder was stopped, you know, corner stoppage, Floyd Mayweather has since said he would fight. So let me clear that up. Here's the TMZ link where he told you in the past, Floyd Mayweather to Deontay Wilder, I can teach you how to beat Tyson Fury. Right? He said, I could teach you how to beat him. So Floyd Mayweather, obviously a gifted boxer, says Deontay Wilder might want to pick up a phone and call Floyd Mayweather because TBE just suggested that he could help Deontay Wilder beat Tyson Fury if Floyd trains him. Mayweather was speaking at an event in Manchester, England over the weekend when he was asked straight up, do you think Wilder will win the rematch with Fury? Floyd responded, quote, if I train him, I could teach him how to win. Floyd has been especially supportive of Deontay Wilder after the Bronze Bomber lost February 22nd. Right? Win, lose, or draw, Deontay Wilder is our brother and he's accomplished many triumphs. And as a community, we should uplift him and support him throughout it all. Mayweather posted on social media, and I made a video about all of these things. No matter what, you're still a winner in my eyes, King. Wilder has exercised his rematch with Fury, expected to be back in the ring for a third fight in July 18th. And I'm going to stop right there because this was obviously before the pandemic and that all got pushed back. In fact, just to give you guys a Wilder Fury update, according to Bob Arum, and I told you for me on my channel, I'm not just believing everything that I hear unless I hear from Deontay Wilder. Because the thing is, Deontay Wilder has been exceptionally quiet regarding anything since February. So I don't want to just believe a bunch of what other people are saying. I would rather hear it from the horse's mouth, right? And I was at this fight. I think this was at the Mikey Garcia fight in Texas. I forgot what fight we were at, but I was there for that. I think it was Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can correct me in the comment section. But that's Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder himself with the great Floyd Mayweather. And listen, things have changed. Bob Arum just did a recent interview, and he said that the fight, let me see if I can pull it up so you guys, since I'm here. Deontay Wilder, Fury 3 moves December 19th. That's the brilliance of all this technology. See, it was planned for December 19th, 4 hours ago. ABC News, boom. We got some action. Just to give you, oh, wow. It says, I never seen that. Oh, there's a broken link. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3 moving off of December 19th. A new date is sought. Third fight between heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder will not take place December 19th. Will not, operative word, will not be taking place December 19th. On December 19th as planned, top-ranked promoter Bob Arum told ESPN on Wednesday. The reason, football. Quote, we're moving off because there's 5 conference championship games that day and night, plus 2 NFL games, Arum said. So we can't go with the 19th. We're looking at other dates right now because ESPN advised us and Fox advised us, the PBC, who promotes Wilder. The fight might not be moved later, such as into the early part of 2021. Arum said it could be staged a little earlier in December. And the Fury Wilder, the first fight took place in like the first day of, I think December 1st, because I went to that one. It says, we're looking at the schedule, PBC, Fox, ESPN, and us to pick a date. Top Rank is planning a card December 12th with Berchelt and Valdez. The plan for Wilder Fury Wilder 3 is to take place at Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Las Vegas Raiders in the NFL, with limited seating and social distancing guidelines. It's definitely Allegiant Stadium. The Raiders are already on board. The city's on board. The convention authorities on board. Everybody's on board. Fury and Wilder fought to a controversial split draw in their first matchup, yada, yada, yada. So I don't know when the fight's going to be. They're trying to work out the kinks in this. But Floyd Mayweather's reaching out and saying, I'll be a Huckleberry, and offering Wilder that service. Now, I don't know what their relationship is. You know, there's Floyd with Tyson Fury at I think it was a Lakers game, right? Yeah, you see the Lakers jerseys in the back. I don't know what their relationship. I don't know. Deontay Wilder hasn't really said too much of anything because, again, he might feel a type of way because Floyd hasn't showed this type of support. When Wilder said he was trying to beat Floyd's record, you know, he said nothing personal, but I'm trying to achieve 50-0, 51-0 or something in boxing without a loss, right? And then he lost. But on my channel, I'm not going to be divisive. If first of all, Floyd is a great boxer. We all know that. So if there is something that somebody could teach you, it's definitely Floyd Mayweather. So this could be a good opportunity for Deontay Wilder to at least have the conversation. See, when it comes to business, that's what I believe in. I'm not telling Wilder what to do with his career. You know, if he wants to train or have Floyd, you know, there's a lot of people who are reaching out to Wilder trying to help him. George Foreman, Floyd Mayweather, and Wilder spoke on this. He said this on the PBC podcast, which is probably one of the only real interviews that he's done since the February loss, at least publicly where I've seen or heard his voice, you know. And he said this, he said, you know, there's snakes and he's been cautious because he had people associated with him. And, you know, some people may have betrayed him or not had his best interest in mind. And he also said there's also people from outside of the camp that are looking to they're looking at jumping on the opportunity and, you know, jumping in the mix and getting involved, because now he's a big thing in boxing. So he has to pick and choose wisely what he wants to do, because some people are just in it for, they're not necessarily trying to help you. They just want to, you know, get credit or take credit. So it's up to Wilder, but I wouldn't say just shut it down, because I know there's a lot of people who will be like, oh, Floyd, F Floyd. You know what I mean? He wasn't there in your corner. I would say here, if it was me, I would say hear him out. See if he's really serious. If you get a funny vibe, then you know you tried. You know, but I wouldn't just shut it down like some people are saying, because if you think about it, on my channel, I'm very consistent. I said the same thing when it came to DAZN. I had a lot of questions about DAZN's business infrastructure and their mission statement and what they were claiming they could do in boxing. And now you see why I had these questions. DAZN's being sued by their biggest star, Canelo Alvarez. But I wasn't opposed to Deontay Wilder hearing them out. Hear them out, see what they have to say. And he did that. He heard them out. He was seeing what they had to say. And if it didn't work for him, it didn't work for him, which in that case, it didn't. So I'm not opposed to that, especially in business. You always want to hear it out, like hear what the people are talking about. So Floyd's known. This is an older picture. I have this on my computer somewhere. But, you know, just hear Floyd out. Some people say, nah, don't do it. It's not worth it and all that. But this is an important fight. This is a fight that Wilder definitely has to win. Floyd Mayweather, he has a lot of advice. You know, I know Floyd Sr. said some negative stuff about Wilder, but, you know, sometimes let bygones be bygones. It's up to, at the end of the day, it's up to the man himself, Deontay Wilder. Whatever feeling he goes with, I'm sure it's for a reason. So we'll see what the champ decides to do. Two champs, maybe they can collaborate in some kind of way, or maybe they could be a phone call. I'm not saying that Floyd should just haul off and train him, because Deontay Wilder already has trainers and people that have been in the camp, know how he works, know how he operates. But maybe he can offer you some different type of advice. So I would say just reach out to see if he's bluffing and see if that makes sense to you. But it's up to Deontay Wilder. Either way, I can't wait for Fury versus Wilder 3. Let me know what you guys think. I'll give you guys the latest and greatest. Subscribe to the channel. I don't know when they're going to be fighting, but it looks like they will fight. It's just a matter of when. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.